sat down and, we had some man-to-man conversations. They embraced me. And I just told them, no, I'm not going to let y'all down. If they believe in me that much, it helped a lot. It helped a lot that they really believed in me. And like I said, man-to-man conversations, they're going to hold me accountable. But with that accountability, they're giving me a lot of responsibilities. And I'm here for it.
That is deep right there. Wow. Not even done because, one, he's looking good. Can't lie about that, right? Man, you can see his chin again, right? So he's in the building looking much lighter, looking like a pro, and everyone's smiling about that. Well, not everybody, because some people want to keep it wow, want to keep it so real, and I love it. And we're going to go even deeper than this. But let's check out my man Jeff Teague and the crew breaking this down like a pro supposed to do.
I feel good.
It's probably the dumbest press conference I ever heard in my life.
Gangster.
All this stuff is because of you. You choose to eat, be out of shape, all that. Now all of a sudden it's a contract year probably, or he looking for an extension. All of a sudden he in shape, and they believe in me. Fool, they gave you a max deal. They been believed in you.
Yeah.
But they had to put all them options on there because you ain't believe in you. Like, that's dumb as hell. That press conference dumb.
He said, hey, they embraced me. It meant a lot.
Man, they
So we
embraced you
now.
when they first got here. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he was playing with the church's money for shit show.
You the one was out of shape.
Yeah, we have been talking about his shape for like too long.
Come on, bro. And you decided to like lock in and do what pro athletes do. Take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Like I ain't man, hell no. I'm off that. I ain't a fan.
Bro,
no
we
more.
have been talking about this for like 3-4 years.
Yeah, I'm
bro.
not a fan, bro.
Hey,
You are a professional basketball player, bro.
What?
Be
You
him.
get paid damn near $40 million a year
Yeah.
to be in shape.
That's
And I
all
ain't
you
even
have
trying to
do.
sound like an old head. It's just that like you do
It's
a
true.
press conference and say, yeah, I feel the best I ever felt since college.
Yeah.
Like, you choose to feel that way. You could have been like this for 3 years.
That's a fact.
Yeah, he could have.
And I ain't hating. I mean, shit, get all the bread you can.
And
But
that
they wanna
caused
pay
a
you
lot
while
of
you
his
fat.
injuries, too. That's why it's kind of crazy to hear him say that, because he caused a lot of harm on his body by being out of shape.
Come on, bro. You was the one damn near 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's get into this because this is something that's been on my heart, my head, been in my life all the way through this journey. One, I want to say that Jeff Teague right there in that moment decided that, hey, I want to pass out the smoke. So just to counter that, and a little bit devil's advocate, but also to get it off my chest because it's been there so long, I'm going to give Zion some of this drink. You know what we do on this show, right? We criticize or we applaud and compliment. But right now is the time for me to give some compliments. It starts with Max Kellerman and I when we used to do our radio show. One of the things he used to always say, he says, well, the time to criticize the fat dude is not when he is coming from the gym with the sweaty wristbands. It could be more poetic, but the point is when somebody's trying and somebody's going through it, maybe you should give him a little grace in that moment. But I don't think that Zion deserves that grace in this moment, and that's why I'm glad Teague went there. And I'm with him. It's a real take. It's about accountability. But I'm going to try and make some sense out of nonsense. And walk with me here as we go into the laboratory. Y'all remember chemistry class? You remember when we had to do the periodic table and all those elements? One thing I've always looked at in terms of the life scope and even athletic scope is that there's no perfect person, obviously, so there's no perfect athlete. Now, we want to say Michael Jordan, LeBron James, you want to say some of these big, fast, super strong looking guys, you know, out the laboratory. But if you really look at elements, everyone is deficient of something. LeBron James, as great as he is, not the most skilled player you've ever seen, right? Michael Jordan, as great as he is, didn't always have all of the personal elements that you said, if we would have known in that time, especially with social media, would have rounded out to make him the best athlete. There were times where he was compromised in part because of his lifestyle and other issues. So I know there's no such thing as a perfect athlete. I know too many of these guys, Hall of Famers, personally. I'm like, if you were this and that. So let me keep it simple for you. Jeff Teague, as good as he was and good player, was he the best? No. Why? Partly because of his size, right? So you already can take things away from everybody. Me, oh, Marcellus, you weren't the best at it. Why? Yeah, couldn't have lateral quickness, right? You could just go into it. You were a little bigger than you should have been at the end. They were starting to get smaller. You still 280. We all got our issues. You want to know what Zion's issues is? Or are? His issues are he didn't love himself. You heard him. I'm not even trying to project this. He said it 2 times in a 30-second soundbite that other people believed in him, and it made him start to believe in himself. Now, this is the deep part, because I've been here before. I remember I was dating someone in college, and we broke up, but before we broke up, she had to break it down to me. She was like, I just want to make sure all the things that you're doing, all this great stuff is coming your way. This is when I'm getting recruited or drafted, all this kind of stuff. And she's like, I just want to make sure you love it. I want to make sure you loving yourself. And because a lot of times, especially pro athletes, you got to know the difference between the guys who want it, the guys who need it, and the guys who got to have it. Now, there's other guys too, but I'm talking about that's usually the core of it. There are some guys who don't have it, can't do it. Y'all don't count. And that's most people probably watching this video right now. You can't even qualify to be a Zion Williamson, right? You just can't do it. 99% of the people just ain't qualified to be a NBA basketball player, right? But then you got some people who do qualify. They just don't want it, right? We've seen that guy before. We're like, damn, dog, man, as big as you are, tall as you are, why you not? Then you got the ones who want it. Then you got the ones who need it, and then you got the ones that gotta have it. That's the Kobe's, right? That's the Michael Jordan. Like, no matter what's going on in my life, it don't matter. I'm coming out, and I'm cooking it up. So there are levels to this. Now, with Zion, his belief or lack of belief in himself, and I'm not even sure if he's still there, right? A lot of emotional eating. Come on, raise your hand. America's fat as hell. Most people out there are getting bigger and bigger and bigger because of some of the demons that they had when they were little. Childhood trauma, right? What's your comfort zone? What makes you feel good? Why you got to have that big meal and go straight to bed? It's something about your body composition, something about your mental composition, something about the things you've been through that makes you not make the best decisions for you. So as we look at Zion, we should look in the mirror at the same time, because I know I had to do that. Many a times I'm like, damn, because if my ex-girl is telling me love what I am doing, but more so love myself, I'm glad I got that medicine. I'm glad I got that reflection before I go into something that I'm really not into it, but hey, what are my options? Or what are better options? Or I'm gonna just do it because y'all expect it. You ever been in that position? Mm-hmm. How badly do you want it versus how much do y'all expect me to do it? How badly do I want it versus y'all expect me to do it, so let me finish this out. We've seen that guy 1,000 times, right? He gets to where everyone else says is the dream, the goal. And when he gets there, all of a sudden you're like, why he ain't chasing something else after that? Why didn't he reset his goals? Because one, that wasn't his goal. He just did it because he could do it. And two, he don't love where he's at. So why would he go further? Now this is going behind the scenes, deep into that lie, right? That lie that you tell yourself that this is it. How many times you had to wake up? Most people got jobs that they don't like, they don't love, but they got to pay the bills. So imagine Zion eating. What are you doing? Right? You're not a pro athlete, so we're not going to go into your life with a microscope. But at the same time, what are you doing that is keeping you from being that pro that Jeff Teague was talking about? Man, they've been on your head. They've been telling you this. Why you wake up now? Well, the time that guy, that fat guy, is coming back from the gym with those sweaty wristbands, he just woke up. He trying. How many times you been driving down the street, you seen that big lady on the corner, and you like, dang, she jogging up and down the street now. First, it starts off with a walk, then a jog, then she gets there. Point being, I see a lot more parallels, a lot more similarities And this is crazy because Zion is one of the 0.1% of the world ever. But he has so much in common with 99% of the world that can't even do what he does, which is we are all dealing with things we don't like, we don't love, but more importantly, the lack of love that we have for ourselves. You got to fill that gap. And I'm glad I filled that gap because, boy, it would have been hell to pay of all the things I've had to endure without a love of yourself. So to keep it real simple, love thyself. And love thyself doesn't mean only love the good things about yourself. Love the bad stuff and fix it. Work on it. Get after it. Zion's doing it right now. How critical are you of him? Are you working on yours is the real conversation. So I just been around too many athletes to sum it up. Too many times I've been that athlete before where it's like I got to make sure that I'm not doing something just because y'all expect me to do it. That's why I tell all the dudes I talk to, everybody's like, damn, Wiley, how'd you make it to the league from there? You know, you went to a small school, they sorry as hell, you made it. And then how'd you go from there and then get a career meeting? I was like, dude, let me tell you something. I wasn't no football player. Because that if I'm a football player, that means I got to love all things football. There's some parts of football I hate it. Like, what? That shit hurt. But no more than that, not just, okay, I'm a football player. I'm a football player. Eat, sleep, drink football. More than that, I played football. Do y'all get the difference? Okay, so what you're doing, you got to learn to play it instead of being it. Then you love yourself, and no matter where you go, there's that love. The good and the bad, you accept it all and promote it to go better. So that's what I wanted to really get out. And the last thing that really brought this home, and this is one of those life lessons that is everlasting, it's evergreen, it's going to always pop up, whether it's you or Zion or whoever it may be. Have y'all watched K-pop Demon Hunters yet? If you have, that's what they're talking about in this story. How you can accomplish something, you can be a star, you can be it, or you can get that short-lived, or you can get that compromise because of those demons, those little voices, those little traumas, those little moments that have you eating more than you should, Zion. Even though you got all this stuff around you dressed up like them. They were superstar singers and everything, but they out there hunting demons, and the demons are out there trying to take other people's minds and hearts and souls and spirits so that they can make them demons, right? Isn't that crazy? That's just life. You got to fight that battle yourself. Oh, let me get off my pulpit. But point being, love thyself. Everything else comes into play after that. And I love what Teague said, because he's like, if you're not accountable, if you're not where your feet are, if you're not in that moment, 3 years could go by. And then you're going to wake up one day and have some sweaty wristbands on. Talking about chill. Don't be hollering at me. Don't be mad at me. And everybody else is going to be like, congratulations. All right, I see you working, boy. I see you, big dog. And then there's got to be one homie who's like, man, your fat ass should have been doing this 3 years ago. Oh, my God. Get some, Teague. Get some. That is hilarious. So, yeah, you know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But before we flow, boy, I want y'all to take a look at this before we get into it. God dang. Ain't that crazy? I told you it ain't just Zion. Look at Luka. Give me the Luke. Give me the Luke. What's that? That's the same dude, y'all. Just letting y'all know how the game goes. Now, put your pictures up there. I ain't put mine. I know how that go. Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, you know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But before we flow, boy, we got to check in on your blood flow, boy. Tell me about this. Have you guys been using this product? I can tell if you have, because you guys will be more energetic. Family, let me keep it real with y'all. Y'all got to try Vinia. It isn't about sugar or caffeine when you're talking about energy. It's blood flow, and that's when your circulation's strongest, and it's the oxygen and nutrients that hit your muscles, your brain, and your heart, and that's what Vinia does. It's made from red grape cell powder, and it boosts nitric oxide, so your arteries open up, blood flows, and you feel it. You feel more energy, more alert, more focused, more on the go. More like me, all hyped up all the time. Damn it, it works so much. 1 chew a day is all you need for heart, brain, and steady energy in 1 chew. So feel it. Stop faking it with that sugar and that caffeine. Fuel your grind with Vinia. Use the code Marcellus10 for 10% off. Bwah, 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 bwah. Telling you, it really works. I mean, I stay geeked up. in a good way, right? So y'all got to get on the game plan with me. Let's go to war. But now, you know what we do on this show, boy. It's time to rap. We blow, boy. Oh, yeah, I told you I'm being positive with Zion. He get a fat dude with the sweaty wristbands.
Today was another sunny day for me.
Let's get him right. Okay, Zion. Hey, what you say? Coming around me. Hey, this game ain't no play. I know what it do. I know what it is. I lost some weight, boy, now I'm handling my biz. See, I'm Zion, I slimmed down, I'm looking mean with the frame. Used to be a meme, now I'm back in the game. I dropped the soda, fried food, cut the heavy plate. Now I'm cooking on the court, I'm dropping 28, hey. Pelicans vibing, front office relieved. Like finally, Zion, you started to believe. Years on the bench, talking hammy and thighs. Now you talking about professional with them wide eyes. Jeff Teague laughing, whole crew in tears. Bro, you maxed out and it took you 4 years? That ain't motivation, that's a late alarm. You a pro with a contract, should've kept it warm. Ooh, got the bag, fell asleep, now he woke with a beast. Zion slimmed down, locked in, now it's a beast. Pro now, too late, man, you moving like a fan. Nah, I can't rock with that plan, so this is the dumbest interview Teague ever saw. Zion talking rookie words, but he a star. Can't respect a man getting millions on deck just to say, now I'm grown, I'm earning my check. It's wild, cause the city stayed patient and prayed. Front office shook hands, all that loyalty paid. Teague ain't impressed, he just joking instead. Bro, you pro now? You already been bred. Zion on the mission, trying to flip that page. Locked in daily, finally he out the cage. Better worry, Wes, cause he's awake. And Teague took his phantom and said, man, that's a mistake. Damn, dog, what happened to you? Oh, now you wanna wake up and I'm supposed to continue? I ain't rooting for you no more, man. Like Jeff Teague said, you lost a fan. It's all love. Why not? Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities.
Let me put you on to something that's part of my daily routine now. Vinia, not a powder, not a pill.
It's the Daily Chews 2X formula. And yeah, they taste good too.
It's plant-based. No stimulants, no crash, no jitters, no banned substances, no junk. It's Informed Sports certified. Just something that actually delivers. Link in description, vinia.com/Marcellus. Discount code Marcellus10 for a 10% discount. Wow.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come. Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I think the verse.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so